How are we, my friends? You are most welcome along to tonight's Anfield Agenda late night roundup. We're going to give you the very latest on Liverpool's pursuit of Florian Wirtz, even an update from the stream that we just finished moments ago. We're then going to talk about a Bologna centre-back whose name is doing the rounds as a possible alternative to Dean Huijsen, who looks like he could be set to join Real Madrid. We've a bit on JOAO Pedro and a bit on Chiesa as well. So all that and lots more to come over the next few minutes, but we want your feedback. So let us know in the comment section. Drop a like on the video if you enjoy it. And of course, I'd love you to hit that subscribe button and make sure that you're subscribed to the Anfield Agenda Clips channel as well for lots of great short form content. Right. Let's get stuck into the news. We're going to start off with that update on an alternative to Dean Huijsen if indeed he does sign for Real Madrid. It looks like Madrid have made their play today. Lots of conversation that even the contracts are being sorted out and a proposal as to how that release clause will be paid, etc. So it feels like we're about to lose out on Huijsen. But we mentioned last night about Araujo from Benfica. Today, TBR Football have said that Liverpool are battling with Spurs and Chelsea to sign Bologna centre-back John Lucumi this summer. Name spelled JHONLUCUMI. So if you want to have a little research, let us know your thoughts and feedback on that player. Please do, and congratulations to Bologna, by the way, who just won the Coppa Italia. Now let's move on to a bit of a blast from the past for Arne Slot, and that is a player who's been looked at as an alternative to Frimpong. Now I don't think we're going to need an alternative to Frimpong because that deal looks like it's very, very close. Deal definitely on, said Romano, but Leipzig's Geertruida is one of the alternative options to Jeremy Frimpong, according to Lewis Steele and Dominic King of the Mail. It is not Liverpool's style to just focus on one individual, and Geertruida is a serious possibility. Now look, there's been loads of reports today that Liverpool's deal has progressed with Frimpong, and I would say that there's enough top tier journalists speaking about it that we can have faith in it. I want to move on to speak about JOAO Pedro of Brighton, but before I do, a quick reminder, we are now just 2 weeks to go from our end of season live event. If you want to come and join us at the Hot Water Comedy Club, Blackstock Market, Liverpool, you can get your ticket to either one of the events with a QR code on the screen or the link in the description, and we hope to see you there. Right, let's keep going. So the Telegraph have said that Liverpool, Arsenal and Chelsea are all showing interest in Brighton forward JOAO Pedro. The 23-year-old Brazilian has 30 goals in 70 appearances. The trio of clubs are said to have multiple options, and in Liverpool's case, a new number 9 is apparently a priority. Now, this got us thinking tonight on the late night agenda, and we were speaking about the possibility that maybe Liverpool use Wirtz in that central position and maybe wait to see about Jayden Dan's development. Now, look, I could be putting 2 and 2 together here and coming up with 5, but a boy's got a dream, right? So, let me know your thoughts on it, because looking around the market right now, if we can't get Alvarez and Isak isn't available, I feel like we're still rolling the dice if you go for an Nketiah or a Sesko. So I don't know what the thought process here. Is Liverpool going to want to see if Jayden Danns can make that step up over a year or so? And if you bring in somebody like Wirtz, that gives you enough potential to mix around the front? I don't know. Maybe, look, maybe as I said, I'm dreaming here. But that interest in Wirtz has taken another kick on. And this story that's just come out recently said a Florian Wirtz move to Bayern is not the most likely outcome, according to Kicker over in Germany. Manchester City are pushing and concrete talks with the player have taken place. The Wirtz family also met with Liverpool on Tuesday, which suggests that the talks with the Reds are also advanced. So as you can see, lots of different reporting around Wirtz today. From what I've seen from the English side, a lot of people think that he's likely to remain in Germany. But from the German side, well, I've just read that out to you. And many other reports today have suggested that Liverpool are trying to hijack the deal with Manchester City, that Liverpool are very far in negotiations. Some even went as far as to say it was Liverpool they met with and not Manchester City yesterday. Now, I have a bit more to come on Florian Wirtz. So before we get to that, a little bit on Pep Lijnders. So we know that he's been dismissed from Salzburg already, but Pep Lijnders is set to interview for the Norwich City job, according to the Telegraph. So wish Pep Lijnders the very best with that interview if it takes place. So, Mail Sport, here we go. This is the good stuff now starting to come out. Liverpool have launched a move to hijack Manchester City's bid for Florian Wirtz. And I very, very much hope we can. Look, we've had some false dawns before. We had the Caicedo situation. We had the Lenioro situation that we were told if he didn't go to Madrid that Liverpool would be there. But what we do know is Liverpool have the money to make this happen. And that is one thing that anybody reporting on this story has said. We have the ability to do it. We can't say for certain what the player's desires are, but if he is going to come to the Premier League, then I very much hope that this is right and we are trying to hijack City's interest, because we can promise him we're not going to get a points deduction. We can promise him that we don't have 115 plus charges hanging over our head. And we can say, come and play for the reigning Premier League champions. So I hope that this is not just another bit of false dawn for Liverpool fans, another name that we will look back on and think, why do we ever believe in that one? Let's see how this goes over the next few days. But it is edging, well, a little bit closer to a possibility. So let's wait and see what your thoughts are. Let me know in the comment section, but don't go anywhere yet. We still have another story to go through. Federico Chiesa. Another report now, this time again from Gazzetta Italia, said that it's an advanced stage, his deal to move from Liverpool to Napoli. What I'm unsure of here, though, is whether this is going to be a loan with an obligation to buy, or what Napoli want, which is a loan with an option to buy. Apparently, Chiesa is excited about it, according to this report, and we do know that his agent was in to have conversations with Liverpool, and that Italy has been, well, a destination that is most likely if he does depart. Spurs' name has been mentioned as well with a move for Chiesa, but I think if he does move back to Italy, it's going to close what has been a very confusing chapter for all of us. We've all had a desire for Chiesa to get on the pitch and get minutes. We've all felt a little bit frustrated that he hasn't. But at least if he moves, we know that the manager has not had a tough decision to make with regards to, do I leave him on the bench? Do I not put him in the squad? We need to make sure that our squad for next season is one that the manager trusts every single player on that bench. And whatever your desires are, or my opinions of Chiesa are kind of irrelevant in this one. Napoli could be a very interesting destination for him. We know that they have that Kavicha Kvaratskhelia money still as well. So I'm hoping that Liverpool will rule out any potential loan unless there is a cast iron bona fide guarantee that they get an amount of money from at the end of it, and no way to weasel out of it, because I've seen too many times Italian clubs take players on loan with an option to buy, and then that just goes into loan after loan after loan, and we need to be definitive this summer. So for me, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much everything that we've ran through today. Do expect Frimpong to become a Liverpool player. Not really concerned about those links to Barcelona, as many top-tier journalists, including the likes of Romano, have said that a deal is close and the player wants to come and play for Arne Slot in Liverpool. And after that, well, welcome to the craziness of the transfer window. It is only May the 14th now. We're only getting going, but there's lots more to happen. The latest on Trent is that Real Madrid want him to be released for free. Liverpool looking for €1 million to get him out early. My take on that is I would just release him now and tell him off he pops, but that's just me. Over to you guys now. Looking forward to reading your comments. Thank you as always for your support of the channel, and I'll catch up with you tomorrow. We'll talk then. Bye-bye.